Hello guys, good evening all of you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, yesterday we completed 26 questions. Now see from 27. Ananya, read 27th question.
Just a second, sir. Sir, 26th question, right?
27th.
27th. I think last class we.
Yeah, completed. 26 completed. I explained.
Yeah, 26 we finished. Yeah. Oxygen has generated by the
No.
decomposition.
That is 26 now.
Oh, yeah.
Read
When a
27.
sample of gas is compressed at constant temperature from 15 atm to 60 atm, its volume changes from 76 centimeter cube to 20.5 centimeter cube. Which of the following statements are possible explanations of this behavior? 1. The gas behaves non-ideally. 2. The gas dimerizes. 3. The gas is absorbed into the vessel walls.
Okay. So pressure is changed from 15 atmosphere to 16 atmosphere. So pressure is increased, 4 times increased. Its volume changed from 76 to 20.5. This is pressure. Okay, suppose this is a ideal gas. 15 atmosphere to 60 atmosphere means 4 times increased. So volume should decrease 1 by 4th. I mean, it means 76 by 4. The value is 19. It should be 19 centimeter cube. But here 20.5.
Sir, it's
So
very close to that.
no, it's close to that. But difference is there, right? So now choose a correct option. The gas behaves non-ideally. The gas is dimerizes. The gas is absorbed into the vessel walls. So that is not accepted. Gas is not absorbed by vessel walls. The gas, so here the gas is a dimerizes. Gas dimerizes means the two molecules combining and finally giving one molecule. That is dimerization. Suppose NO2 gas is there, two molecules. It's becoming N2O4. This is dimerization. So if it happens that here volume should become very, very low. It should become 38 and a half, again 19. Yeah, it should become not 19, 19 by 4 further, 2, 8.5 ml, but it's not happens. Its volume is changed 76 to 20.5. So now the gas is non-ideal gas. Gas behaves non-ideally. Only one. D is the correct option. Okay, next. Anavadya. Nagabhushnam.
Yes, sir.
Read 28th question.
Two vessels containing gas A and B are interconnected as shown in the figure. The stopper is opened. The gas are allowed to mix homogeneously. The partial pressures of A and B in the mixture will be.
Okay. So gas A is 12 liters, 8 atmosphere. Gas B is at 8 liters, 5 atmosphere. Okay. This is gas A, gas B. So apply to this one, PV is equal to nRT formula. Calculate number of moles. N is equal to PV by RT. Both are at same temperature, no?
Yes, sir, they are at the same temperature.
Okay.
Sir, they didn't mention it.
So Na is equal to P is 8, volume is 12 divided by RT, and Nb is equal to 8 into 5 divided by RT. (96 by RT). This is 40 by RT. Number of moles we got now. So we can calculate now mole fraction. Okay, before the total pressure we'll calculate. We know formula PV is equal to nRT. P is equal to P means P total. RT by V. N is equal to sum of this plus this. 96 by RT plus 40 by RT, RT by V, total volume. 12
Sir,
plus
it will
8,
be
20,
8.
20, right?
Yes, sir, 20 liters.
Okay, 20 liters. Then calculate here P total. So this one 96 plus 40 is 136 divided by RT. Here RT cancel divided by 20. Tell me.
Shouldn't NB be 8 into 8 by RT?
8 by?
8 into 8.
No, not 8 into 8. Should not write 8 into 8. 8 into 5. This is 5. RT cancel. Now calculate 136 divided by 20. It gives total, P total. 6.8.
6.8.
Yeah. This is P total. Now we'll calculate a mole fraction of A and mole fraction of B. Mole fraction of A is equal to Na by Na plus Nb. Na is equal to 96 by RT. Divided by 96 by RT plus NB is 40 by RT. So 96 by 136 and XA is equal to. This is 0.7. Then mole fraction of B becomes 0.3. Now we want partial pressure. Partial pressure PA is equal to XA into PT. Partial pressure of B is equal to XB into PT. XA is equal to 0.7. To P total is equal to here 6.8. Here PB is equal to 0.3 into P total 6.8.
Sir,
Tell me.
sir, can you take the fraction itself?
Fraction.
Yes, sir, because once we take 6.8, we know 6.8 is 136 by 20. Then we can cancel 136 and we can write 96 by 20.
You're telling direct step.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can do that. So your answer coming 4.76 this is, and this is 2.04. Choose now which option is suitable to this. We can choose option C. Option C is 4.8 and 2 atmosphere. We got a 4.76 and 2.04 atmosphere. Okay, so we got closer value. Option C is correct. Copy this answer. Okay, next, see question number 29. Bhargav.
Yes, sir. A gas that follows Boyle's law, Charles' law, and Avogadro's law is called an ideal gas. Under what conditions the real gas would behave ideally?
So at what condition real gas behave like ideal gas? At low pressure, at high temperature only. Choose correct option. Low pressure,
Option
high
B.
temperature. Yeah, correct. Option B. Keshav?
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah. Read question number 30.
Yes, sir. 1 minute. Based on kinetic theory of gases, following which of the following laws can be proved? Sir, answer is all of the above.
Yes, correct. So from kinetic molecular theory of gases, we can derive all Boyle's law, Charles law, Avogadro's law. So all the above. Right option. So choose option D. Pratik? Priyanka?
Yes, sir. The pressure of a real gas is less than the pressure of the ideal gas because of.
Pressure of real gas is always lower than the pressure of ideal gas. This is because of option A is increase in the number of collisions. No. If number of collisions increases, pressure should be increased. Option B is a finite size of the molecule. No, size is not mandatory here. Increase in the kinetic energy. No. Intermolecular forces. The option D, ma'am. Because in real gases, intermolecular interactions are exist between the molecules at particular volume or at high pressure. Intermolecular interactions are exist. That's what pressure of a gas is low. In ideal gases, we are considering there is no intermolecular interaction between the molecule. 31 is D. Risha?
Yes, sir. Just a minute. Uh, the average kinetic energy of an ideal gas per molecule in SI units at 25 degrees Celsius will be.
Okay. We have average kinetic energy formula 3 by 2 kT. Yeah, 3 by 2 kT.
Sir, what was the 31st answer?
31st option D.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So what's 32?
Yeah, we have to solve that one.
Okay.
Average kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 2 kT. This is the formula. Three by two. The average kinetic energy of ideal gas per molecule in SI unit is 25 degrees centigrade will be. Okay, substitute K value and T value. K value is, we have to take R by Na. And T value 25 degrees centigrade is 298 Kelvin. This R by Na we have direct value 1.38 into 10 power minus 23. Is R value. R by Na value. It's KT value. 3 by 2 into 1.38 into 10 power minus 23 into 298 Kelvin. Multiply this.
Sir, why is it 2 by 3?
3 by 2. Oh, yeah, right. This 3 by 2, not 2 by 3. Right, 3 by 2.
Sir, is it 616.86 into
Choose
10
now
power
correct
minus
option.
23?
616.8 into 10 power minus 23. So write in scientific form. 6.168 into 10 power minus 21. Energy should come in joules. Choose which option is closer to this. Look at option B. 6.17 into 10 power minus 21 joules. Here we got 6.168. Yeah, we can write 6.17. Correct. Option B is correct. See next question, 33. Sorry. Yeah, 33 question. Read Vaishnavi.
Sir, which question?
33.
Which one of the following statements is not true about the effect of an increase in temperature on the distribution of molecular speeds in a gas?
So which of the following is not affected? Molecular speed. The area under the distribution curve remains the same as under the lower temperature. Not true. Okay. So option A is correct, ma. The area under the distribution curve remains the same as under the lower temperature. The distribution becomes broader, correct. The fraction of the molecule with the most probable speed increases. No, this is only option C only wrong. The most probable speed increases. So option C here. So this is the fraction of the molecule possessing velocity. This is the most probable velocity. here this is the most probable velocity. But with increase of temperature, here the peak become broaden. Here this is initial at T1, this is at T2. T2 is greater than T1. But the area under the T1 condition is same in T2 condition also, area. But the fraction of the molecule which are possessing most probable velocity, that fraction is decreased with increase of temperature, but their velocities increases. So option C only incorrect statement. Tanisha, read question number 34.
Just a second, sir.
Sir, could you repeat again why is it option C?
Because this is the fraction of the molecules. This is velocity. This is at this graph. Observe this. This is the graph at T1 temperature, lower temperature. This graph is at higher temperature. Generally, with increase of temperature, velocity of a molecules must be increases. Okay, velocity of molecules increases, and here in the first graph, this point indicates the fraction of the molecules which are possessing particular velocity. That is only we are saying most probable velocity. The speed possessed by the maximum fraction of molecule, that is called most probable velocity. So at lower temperature, that fraction is very higher value. This much, very bigger value. If we increase the temperature, maximum molecules are possessing here high velocity. That's what the fraction of the molecules which are possessing most probable velocity, that fraction somewhat decreases. See here. Here. With increase of temperature, that fraction of molecule possessing velocity is decreased, but their molecular velocities are increased. At lower temperature, that velocity is here. At higher temperature, that fraction of the molecule possessing velocity is increased here. You can see in notebook, I gave this graph with explanation also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, man. Read next. 34. Tanisha.
Yeah, at 27 degrees, when its volume is 5 liters, according to Van der Waals equation is?
Okay. The pressure of 2 moles of ammonia at 27 degrees centigrade, when its volume is 5 liters, according to Van der Waals equation is, okay, first write Van der Waals equation and substitute given values. P plus AN square by V square, V minus NB equal to nRT. Substitute here. Two moles of ammonia, temperature is 300 Kelvin, volume is 5 liters. P plus AN square by V square is equal to nRT by V minus NB. Then P is equal to nRT by V minus NB, and then minus AN square by V square. Now substitute. N is 5 moles, R is taking in liters. Okay, substitute 0.0821. Temperature is 300 Kelvin divided by V. Zero 0.03711 minus 4.17 to n square. Number of moles is given 2 moles, so 4 divided by V square. Volume is given 25. Simplify this. Answer should come 9.33. Copy this answer. Next question. Read Nagabhushnam.
Yes, sir. If
30.
temperature of 1 mole of a gas is increased by 50 degrees Celsius, calculate the change in kinetic energy of the system. Option A
Okay.
is 623.25 joule. Option B 6.235 joule. Option C 623.5 joule. Option D 6235.0 joule.
Okay. Temperature of 1 mole of a gas is increased by 50 degrees centigrade. Calculate the change in kinetic energy of the system. So initial we may take 0 and the final 50. Otherwise directly with 50 degrees centigrade also calculate. It will give us answer. Formula is kinetic energy formula 3 by 2 kT.
Sir?
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, 3 by 2 kT, we need to put T as the delta T, no, sir?
Yeah. 3 by 2 kT. Here instead of that, we change in temperature they are asking. We have to take delta T. But their initial temperature they didn't mention. Now we take 0 degrees centigrade. And 50 degrees centigrade. Difference 50 minus 0. 50 only will come. So 3 by 2 K 50 minus 0. Substitute here for that. No, wait for a minute. 3 by 2 for 1 mole of gas. See, guys, once you go to derivation of average kinetic energy, I think we may derived instead of kT, we may write RT also, 1 mole of gas. Three by 2 RT. So here T is delta T only. We have to take 50 minus 0. 50 only will give. Now substitute 3 by 2 into R value 8.314, and T is 50 degrees centigrade. Multiply this. giving 623.55. $623.5. Option C is correct.
So what have you written? 623 point?
623.5. See here we took no delta T. Here converting at 50 degrees centigrade, we are converting into kelvins. It gives 273 plus 50. It is 323, but minus 273, 0 degrees centigrade. No, so again it giving difference 50 only. That's what I substituted here, 50. Then see question number 36. The liquefaction behavior of temporary gases like CO2 approaches that of permanent gases like N2, O2, etc. As we go to see carbon dioxide, it is easy to liquefy, but at which condition carbon dioxide also behave like a permanent gas, like nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, helium, they are behaving like permanent gases. So when carbon dioxide also behaves like that, see option
above the critical temperature.
Yes, correct. Above the critical temperature. If carbon dioxide is above the critical temperature, then we can't liquefy. That also behaves like permanent gas. So A is the correct answer. Then 37. At low pressure, the van der Waal equation is reduced to.
Sir, what is 36 question answer?
A is the answer. Above critical temperature.
So that's option B.
That is option B. Yeah. Above critical temperature, B. Then see 37. At low pressure, the van der Waal equation is reduced to. 1 point I told. At what condition real gases behave like ideal gases?
Low temperature, high pressure.
No,
sorry.
Low pressure.
Low pressure, high temperature.
So at low pressure and high temperature, it gives the following derivation. Carefully observe. Real gas equation is P plus AN square by V square, V minus NB equal to N naught. This is the formula. But we will apply for only 1 mole. So now remove N. The formula is P plus A by V square, V minus B equal to RT. This is for 1 mole. Now we know at low pressure, high temperature. So or high temperature. Real gas behave like ideal. So we have to prove that now. They're given according to question at low pressure. See, if pressure is low, then volume what happens? If pressure is low, volume is very high, no?
Yes, sir, very high.
Sir.
So pressure is low, volume is very high. So now compared to this, V value is very big. Compared to V, B value is very small. So we can neglect now B value. So now we can write P plus A V square into V RT. Since at low pressure, volume is very high. So B value neglected. Now we can write PV plus AB by V square equal to RT. Now V cancel, only one V is left. PV plus A by V equal to RT. Take RT, PV by RT plus A by VRT or RTV equal to 1. Now PV by RT equal to 1 minus A by VRT. See, we know compressibility factor formula is what? Compressibility factor Z is equal to, we are writing nRT by PV. Sorry, PV by nRT. This is for n moles. For 1 mole, we are writing just PV by RT. So now instead of PV by RT, we can write Z. So Z is equal to PV by RT, that is equal to 1 minus A by VRT. Select now correct option. Which option is correct?
Sir, option A.
Option A, no.
Option D.
D. Z is equal to PV by RT. Yes, PV by RT 1 minus A by VRT. I think that's only correct. Somewhere else mistake is given. V. Correct. Option
Sir,
D only suitable, but there
D is
missing is
correct,
V.
sir.
The term V is missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That A minus, sorry, 1 minus A by VRT. So this is condition at low pressure. So at low pressure and high temperature, same equation will come. Z is equal to PV by RT equal to 1 minus A by VRT. So Z value there is smaller than 1. Okay, CC, next question.
So,
Yeah, tell me.
which option is it?
D is correct. So they're missing. V is missing.
V,
VRT
yeah,
will
okay.
come, but the D, option D is correct. Next, 38. At what temperature the RMS speed of hydrogen molecule is same as that of oxygen molecule at 1327 degrees centigrade? RMS speed of hydrogen molecule is same as that of oxygen molecule at 1327 degrees centigrade. Okay, so what is the RMS velocity formula?
Sir, root 3 RT by M.
Ah. Root 3 RT by M. So we will apply for oxygen and hydrogen gas. 3 RT. First we'll apply for hydrogen. Hydrogen divided by molecular mass of hydrogen is 2 equal to root of 3R. For oxygen, they're given temperature 1326. So 27. Convert this into kelvins.
Sir, 1600.
So both sides root we can remove, no? So 3R cancel. Then TH2 divided by 2, 1600 by 32. Hundred. This is the difference is coming. Kelvin only, yeah. B is the correct option. Okay, next, see question number 39. In a closed flask of 5 liter, 1 gram of hydrogen is heated from 300 to 600 Kelvin. Which statement is not correct? So in a closed flask, 5 liter of and 1 gram of hydrogen is heated from, okay, temperature is increased. Pressure of the gas increases, yes. Volume is constant, no? With increase of temperature, pressure also increases. The rate of collision also increases. The number of molecules of gas increases. This is wrong. The number of molecules not increases. D also correct. So option C only incorrect statement. Then 40. The rate of average speed of an oxygen molecule to the RMS speed of a nitrogen molecule at the same temperature is.
So what is the 39th answer?
C. Okay, the ratio of average speed of an oxygen molecule to the RMS speed of the nitrogen molecule. What is average speed formula?
Square root of 8 RT by M.
8 RT by pi M. Average speed is equal to root of 8 RT by pi M. So we will apply for oxygen this. Average speed of oxygen is equal to 8 RT by pi M. Molecular mass of O2 is 32. Next, RMS velocity. Formula is root of 3 RT by M. So we have to apply RMS velocity for nitrogen. Three RT by 28. Here asking the ratio. This by this. Eight RT by pi into 32. RT by 28. So RT cancelled. Root 8 pi into 32 divided by root 3 by 28. So further simplify that. We may write root 8 into root 28. Pi into 32 into 3. Two 24. This is a pi value 3.14. This is the root of. Wait, so here we have to calculate answer in terms of pi only. So keep pi, don't change pi value.
Sir, it's 7 by 3 pi to the power 1 by 2.
7 by 3 pi is coming.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 7 by 3 pi whole power 1 by 2 means root only. Okay, correct. So B is the correct answer. See next question number 41. The RMS speed of hydrogen is root 7 times the RMS speed of nitrogen. If T is the temperature of the gas, then how is the relation? See, generally RMS speed and temperature, how is their relation? See their formulas. Speed and temperature relation.
So directly proportional.
Yeah, directly proportional to root T, right? So we can say it's directly proportional. So the RMS speed of hydrogen is
There is an
root
option
7
B.
times. Okay, the RMS speed of hydrogen is root 7 times the RMS speed of nitrogen. If T is the temperature of the gas, then okay, they're asking temperature relations. So their temperature of hydrogen is only more than temperature of nitrogen. That's why only hydrogen gas RMS velocity is more. That is also root 7 times. So option B is correct here. So their question is given RMS velocity of hydrogen is bigger value. That is root 7 times than nitrogen. So obviously temperature of hydrogen is higher than temperature of nitrogen. Choose option B.
Excuse me, sir. Can you explain this again? I couldn't hear you.
See, actually average speed, whatever the speed is directly relation to root T or T only. Look here, relation. So in the question they're given RMS velocity of hydrogen is root 7 times higher than the RMS velocity of nitrogen gas. That is given question. So here hydrogen gas having a more RMS velocity. That means temperature also higher value only, no?
Yes, sir.
So temperature of hydrogen is greater than temperature of nitrogen. Next, 42. Which of the following is correct for critical temperature? Tell me correct answer. Risha, what is correct answer? 42. Nagabhushanam?
Yes, sir.
What is correct option? 42.
Sir, beyond critical temperatures, there is no distinction
Correct.
between two phases of gases.
42 is B. So beyond the higher the critical temperature, we can't liquefy that. So we can't compress. So then come to 43. According to kinetic theory of gas for a diatomic molecule. So here also choose correct option. So look at option D. The mean translation kinetic energy of the molecule is directly proportional to the absolute temperature. So that postulate already given in a kinetic molecular theory of gas. Kinetic energy of a molecule is directly proportional to absolute temperature. So in the given options, so somewhat option D is only correct. 44. At lower temperature, all gases except H2 and helium show. So at lower temperature, all gases except hydrogen and helium show. Negative deviation, positive deviation, positive and negative deviation, none of the above. What is correct?
Sir, option C.
No. They're clearly
So is it
mentioned.
positive deviation?
At low temperature, temperature is low. Then except hydrogen and helium, almost all gases we can liquefy. No.
Negative deviation.
Negative deviation.
Negative
Yes.
deviation, sir.
Yes, negative deviation. A is the correct one. See, gases which are showing negative deviation, those gases we can liquefy easily. Next, 45. The most probable speed of 8 grams of hydrogen, 200 meter per second. So average kinetic energy of hydrogen gas is, most probable speed is given 200 meter per second. Then average kinetic energy of hydrogen gases. So I gave one relation. Average, okay. Most probable speed and average kinetic energy. So right, formula average most probable velocity formula is root of 2 RT by M.
Sir?
Yes, tell me.
Sir, here average kinetic energy means average. So the average speed is. We should find the average speed, no, sir?
Yeah, we have to calculate average speed. So
Sir,
from this, we have to calculate RT value. Then that we can substitute directly in average kinetic energy formula. We have no 3 by 2 nRT.
Sir, but we learned the ratio, no, sir?
No, instead of going through ratio, direct substitution may be better.
So ratio will get directly the velocity and we can put it into 1 by 2 mv square.
You most probably. Oh, no, kinetic energy, how can you substitute?
Sir, but we know velocity. Once we know velocity, we can substitute into kinetic energy.
Which formula?
Sir, 1 by 2 mv square.
No, that's not. In that we should not substitute. Gas molecule kinetic energy, average kinetic energy formula we have no. 3 by 2 kT. Suppose n number of moles we are writing 3 by 2 nRT. In this formula we have to substitute. Okay, most probable velocity is 200 meter per second. 2 by, just keep Rm, and M is molar mass 32. From this calculate only RT value. Remove the side square on both sides. No, it gives very big value.
Sir, we can cancel 2 and 32.
No, just 1 minute. M value taken kilograms? No. Okay, here hydrogen is given. Oh, sorry, I thought it is oxygen. Hydrogen. 2 cancel. RT about 10 power minus 3. 200 into 200 into 10 power minus 3 equal to RT. This value will be 40, no? 10 power
So
3
why
this
have
is.
you taken 2 into 10 to the power minus 3? Why
Here we
not?
are taking the value in kilograms, not in grams. We are not maintaining value in grams. We are converting it to kilograms.
Okay.
Then RT value will come 40. Here 10 power minus 3 is there. 3 zeros cancelled. Here 20. Here also 2 is left. So
Sir?
RT value 40. Tell me.
Sir, K is equal to R by N, right?
K is equal, yeah, R by N. Once you go to derivation, I gave you derivation for average kinetic energy. There we have many formulas I gave. We can take a 3 by 2 kT or another one 3 by 2 RT, or for n moles of n number of moles we are writing 3 by 2 nRT also. See once derivation in notebook. Now substitute here. Average kinetic energy is equal to 3 by 2 nRT. 3 by 2 n number of moles of hydrogen gas. So 8 grams of hydrogen. So 8 by 2 into RT value 40. 3 into 2 into 40. (240 meter per second). Sorry, energy, no? Joules, not in kinetic, and joules, not velocity. A is correct answer. See next problem. At what temperature will most probable speed of the molecule of the second number of alkyne series be the same as that of SO2 at 527 degrees centigrade? So here two gases are given. One is sulfur dioxide and the another one is second member of alkyne. Second member of alkyne is
C3C6.
C3.
So H6.
No, that is alkyne. Asking about alkyne, not alkene. C2H2 is the first member and C3H4. Alkyne. Formula is CnH2n minus 2. So one gas is C3H4, another gas is sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide temperature is 527 degrees centigrade. Here, most probable velocity relation. (46) root 2RT by M formula. So apply for methane. Root of 2 into R into T divided by M. This one. Second one, C3H4. What is its molar mass? (36 plus 4?
40.
40. Equal to root of 2 RT by M. Molar mass of sulfur dioxide. So this is for C3H4. This is sulfur dioxide. Mass of sulfur dioxide is 64. Yeah, temperature is given 527 plus 373. 900, no? T is
So
900.
shouldn't that be 273?
Correct. Then 800 here. 2R into 800. So both side root get cancels. 2RT by 40. 2R 800 by 64. So 2R cancel. T by 40 equal to 800 by 64. T is equal to 800 into 40 divided by 64. Here 6 105 50 into 10 500. No, it is not closer value. See somewhere else. Calculation mistake.
Sir, it
So
is
the answer
13.
is in Celsius.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Okay,
you
okay.
can
Answer is in Celsius. Okay, then 500 Kelvin
you
minus
can
273.
subtract some 273, no, sir.
Sir, it's option B, 227.
227. Yeah, correct. Option B. Okay, see next 47. A helium atom is 2 times heavier than a hydrogen molecule at 298 Kelvin. The average kinetic energy of helium atom is, what is average kinetic energy of helium atom? So if maybe kinetic energy different, but average kinetic energy is all gases at same conditions of temperature and pressure maintain same values. So same as that of hydrogen molecules. Choose option D. Because in average kinetic energy formula, it's not related to mass. We are writing average kinetic energy 3/2 kT we are writing. So in this formula, there is no relation with molar mass. 47D. Next 48. What is correct answer? 48, Nagabhushanam?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 48.
Positive deviation from ideal behavior takes place because of option A, molecular interaction between atoms and PV by nRT is greater than 1. Option B, molecular interactions between atoms and PV by nRT is less than 1. Option C, finite size of atoms and PV by nRT is greater than 1.
Option A.
Okay.
Option D, finite size of atoms, and option B, and PV by nRT is less than 1.
Okay. Positive deviation is shown when PV by nRT greater than 1, right?
Yes, sir, greater than 1.
So option A correct. Then Ananya, answer 49th question.
Yes, sir. At STP, the order of root mean square velocities of molecules of H2, N2, O2, and HBr is...
Okay. So RMS velocity, what is formula? RMS velocity formula?
So, root 3 RT by M.
Root 3 RT by M. So how is the relation RM velocity and molar mass? How is relation?
Inversely proportional.
Inversely proportional. So if molecular mass of a gas is low, that have high velocity. So based on that relation, find out correct option.
So will be
Sir, option
H2. Yeah, option A.
H2, N2, O2, HBr. Correct. Option
HBr,
A.
yeah.
Okay, then see question number 50. The density of a gas filled electric lamp. The density of a gas filled electric lamp is 0.75 kilogram per meter cube. After the lamp has been switched on, the pressure in it increased from 4 into 10 power 4 Pascal to 9 into 10 power 4 Pascal. What is increased in RMS velocity? Okay. Here, I gave you one derivation also. RMS velocity and density pressure relation. RMS velocity is equal to root 3p by d. This is the formula. Because we know RMS velocity formula is root of 3 RT by M. I gave one relation density D is equal to Pm by RT. Okay? Pm by RT. So if you write reverse, 1 by D is equal to RT by Pm. So may I write now this one as P by D RT by M. So instead of RT by M, I'm writing P by D. So root 3P by D. The same formula I wrote here. So they are given two different pressures, 4 into 10 power 4 Pascal and 9 into 10 power 4 Pascal. Substitute here values. Root of 3P. Pressure is given as no.
Sir, pressure should be delta P,
yeah.
sir.
D value 0.75 and pressure difference root of higher pressure minus lower pressure. Higher pressure is 9 into 10 power 4 pascals. So it is 9 into 10 power 4 minus root of 4 into 10 power 4. Not necessary. So instead of root P, I wrote here. Then 3 by 0.75 value is 4, no? Root 4. This is root 9 into 10 power 4, 300 minus 4 into 10 power 4, 2 into 10 square, 200. Root 4 value 2, here 100 difference, so 200. Option C is correct. Okay, then C51 already we solved this one. At low pressure, van der Waals equation is reduced to P plus A by V square into VRT. The compressibility factor can be given as C51 question and 37th question, both are same. Question number 37 and 51. Now tell me what is correct answer?
Sir, option D.
Option
D.
D. Yes, 51 is option D. Okay, guys, a few questions are left. We'll see in a Monday class. So coming week, I will conduct a test. You already, all of you submitted now assignment of NCRT questions.
NCRT
Yes,
done, sir.
Okay. Next assignment is
NCRT done, sir.
additional questions. I mean practice questions. I will select some practice questions. Those only write as assignment. And coming week, you have to write question and answer test. 30 marks paper. This chapter only, states of matter. And also I will conduct CET paper. I will decide
When is the
timings and all.
subject test?
No, I will share you the timings and all in Google Classroom.
Okay, sir.
Mostly I will conduct test on weekends only. I mean Friday and Saturday time I will conduct. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, when will you be sending the questions
Thank
for
you, sir.
study material?
As much as possible by today or tomorrow morning I will share.
Okay, sir.
Yes, thank you.